AB Promotions.
Back at it, y'all. We just gonna get into this speech by Mrs. Obama that she recently did for Kamala Harris rally. Anyway, we about to get into it. All right, let's go.
AB Promotions.
We are back at it. What's going on, everybody? It's AB Promotion in here. And like I said before, we're just about to get into this Michelle Obama speech to whoever she was speaking to. It definitely wasn't black men, you know. But let's see what she has to say, you know, because it was very insightful. And the message wasn't a message for everybody, right? So, you know, let's see what she's talking about. Let's go.
We are the ones with the knowledge and experience to know what we need. So please, do not hand our fates over to the likes of Trump, who knows nothing about us, who has shown deep contempt for us. Because a vote for him is a vote against us.
Okay, so this is a rally for Kamala Harris, right? And instead of talking about what they're going to do, that they continue to talk about Trump. Like Trump hasn't been president already. Like the fear mongering with Trump, I think is a little bit blown out of proportion, right? But like I said, this message isn't for me. This is not a message for me. This is a message for another constituent, right? But let her continue.
Against our health, against our worth. And let me tell you all, to think that the men that we love could be either unaware or indifferent to our plight is simply heartbreaking. It is a sad statement about our value as women.
Who's indifferent to your plight or what you need? Speak for yourself. You're not speaking to every man out there in the world, in the United States of America, right? You know, let's get it back to where it needs to be. But you're just talking in generalities like all men are doing some type of harm to women, which is not true. Well, we're going to keep it rocking.
In this world, it is both a setback in our quest for equity and a huge blow to our country's standing as a world leader on issues of women's health and gender equality.
Okay, so, you know, we're talking about women's health and gender equality, but it seems like the gender equality is only going one way, right? It's only going one way. We back at it. We are back at it.
AB Promotions.
You know, if there was one redeeming quality about Barack Obama, it was, for me, personally, it was always Michelle. And it's like right now, I'm not going to front. Like, I'm disappointed. Like, I'm not going to say I'm surprised, but I am disappointed because it seems to me like this is something that she really didn't have to do. Like, you don't have to bash black men in particular to prove any type of point as far as getting people out there to vote. People gonna go and vote for whoever they want to vote for because that's their right. You're supposed to be presenting an argument that will sway people to vote for the candidate that you're talking about. Right? And I don't have no problem with that. The only problem I have personally, because I'm not voting for her, is that on my primary ballot, the choices were Biden and Donald Trump, not Kamala Harris. Hopefully I said her name right. It wasn't Kamala Harris. Now Biden drops out of the race and you just push somebody in front of me that I didn't vote for. And I'm supposed to be okay with that, right? But in my mind, I'm automatically thinking, you know what? Something don't seem right. I don't like the way none of this is going. And I'm not gonna just get in line because you say so. Or you just put somebody in front of me and I'm supposed to disagree. It's like if you went to a car dealership and you went and bought the brand new Corvette C8 Z06, right? And then when you go to pick up your purchase, they give you a used C7 base model, you know what I'm saying? And tell you it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. It's two different things. It's two different vehicles. One is mid-engine, the other one is front engine. They're not the same car. They just have the same name, right? But any self-respecting person will be like, this is not what I purchased, and I'm not leaving dealership with this vehicle. I want my money back. That sound right? Does that sound right? Michelle Obama is, I don't know, like, y'all tell me, is she out of pocket? The way she was talking is highly disrespectful. And like I said, I know the message wasn't for me or any black male in particular. You know what I mean? But really? That's what we doing? To get somebody to vote for your candidate? Anyway, we're going to listen to what else she has to say. I'll break in if I need to. All right?
AB Promotions.
Man, I'm gonna tell you when they got Joe Biden shout out to AB Promotion. AB Promotion said Democrat.
That's right. Like, because everything is a big joke. Everything is a big joke. We're going to listen to what else she got to say. Let's go.
So, fellas, before you cast your votes, ask yourselves, what side of history do you want to be on?
What?
Jesus is Lord.
What side of history I want to be on? If I cast my vote, that's my. I'm I'm casting the vote for my interest. There's a lot of things there's a lot of interests that I have, and there are people that might serve my interests better than your candidate. Have you thought about that? Right? What? Right now, you talking to the fellas. Mm-hmm. Okay, you talking to the fellas. Before we cast our votes, we should think about it. What is your candidate offering people like me for my vote? It doesn't seem like she's offering much of anything, right? Throwing out a Hail Mary type of so-called plan for black people that was for everybody, but now it's basically F black men. We're gonna do things for everybody else, right? Anyway, let's go.
Now, I recognize that there are a lot of angry, disillusioned people out there, upset with the slow pace of change. And I get it. It is reasonable to be frustrated. We all know we have a lot more work to do in this country. But to anyone out there thinking about sitting out this election or voting for Donald Trump or a third party,
if I choose to do any one of those things, it's my decision. The hell? Why are you telling me what if I decide to sit it out? If I decide not to vote, that's my choice, right? If I decide to vote for Donald Trump, that's my choice, right? If I decide to vote for a third party candidate, that's my choice, right? What are you talking about? Nonsense. Let's go.
candidate in protest because you're fed up?
Yes, I'm fed
Let me
up.
warn you, your rage does not exist in a vacuum.
Is that a threat? You threatening people? Let me warn you. Is that a threat?
If we don't get this election right, your wife, your daughter, your mother, we as women will become collateral damage to your rage.
How, Sway? How, Sway?
Jesus is Lord.
How is that? How? Collateral damage, how? Everything that you got, well, let me not say it like that, but to my knowledge, there's no medical procedures or anything that that is concerning women's health is prohibited, like banned. I understand there are some laws that they're trying to ban as far as abortion or whatever, but I don't think that is the major issue. That's y'all issue. Well, let's go.
So, are you as men prepared to look into the eyes of the women and children you love and tell them that you supported this assault on our safety?
What? Supported what? Supported what assault on your safety and how? Who's assaulting you? I mean, I don't know. It's to me, it's nonsensical, right? Like I don't get it. It's highly patronizing.
And to the women listening, we have every right to demand that the men in our lives do better by us.
Okay. Do better how? And why is it only directed at the men? If there's a man and a woman and they're together and they're coexisting, they should be working towards common goals. So I don't think that if there's couples out there that they're going to be working against each other. do better. And she's gonna contradict herself a little bit later in this video. You know what I'm saying? This is a 40-minute video, and basically, you guys could go watch it for yourself. But it's about the last 10 to 15 minutes of the video, she's crashing out on men, and I'm like, how is this our fault? How? I voted for your husband twice. I voted for Hillary Clinton because I didn't want Trump to win. Like, I'm being candid. Like, I'm like, this idea that, first of all, black men are being misogynistic and won't vote for a woman is nonsense. We are thinking about our financial futures here. And we have had a sample of the Biden-Harris regime, which hasn't been beneficial for a lot of people in this country. So what you're talking about, miss me with it. The fuck?
We have to use our voices to make these choices clear to the men that we love. Our lives are worth more than their anger and disappointment.
Okay. So that means fuck what men think. Our lives is worth more than yours. Like, really? This is how you are trying to persuade black men or men in general to vote for your candidate. Fuck your feelings. Fuck what you care about. Is nothing what you have going on matters. It's all about me. That's how you plan to persuade a person like me, right? We'll see if that works. Matter of fact, it might turn people off. And in spite, they'll just go vote for the person that you don't like just to make you mad. Are you talking nonsense here? Let's go, y'all.
AB Promotions.
And we are more than just baby-making vessels. And if
Jesus is Lord.
What? We in 2024, like, y'all have all the choices that available to you. Matter of fact, nobody cares what men think. We are disposable. Don't nobody care about what's going on in our lives. If we say something, we're the bad guy. Even though it's to your benefit, right? Let's go.
you are a woman who lives in a household of men that don't listen to you or value your opinion.
That's untrue. Stop projecting. You might be talking about your household. That's not everybody's household. I value my wife's opinion. I value my mother's opinion. I value my sister's opinion. I value my daughter's opinion. And if they need something, you know who they call? They call me. You just out here lying. Speak for yourself.
Just remember that your vote is a private matter.
Oh, it's a private matter for the women, but it's not a private matter for the men? So the men, we have to listen to what the women are saying or whatever. But with the women, they don't have to acquiesce at all. They can just do what they want to do because it's a private matter for them. It's none of nobody's business. Right, Michelle? You see how hypocritical they are? Man, I swear I loved Michelle Obama, yo. Loved her. This is breaking my heart, yo. Let's go.
Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life.
Okay. Just like you telling the women what you telling them right now, same thing goes for the men. That's it. Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame.
Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election. So let us use our voices in these final days to make it plain to the men in our lives that we need to stand not with Trump, but with us.
Who's standing with Trump? Who's standing with Trump? You just generalizing everything like all black men in general are voting for Trump, which is not true. But if they are, that's their prerogative. They can vote for whoever they want to vote for.
We need them to vote for the only candidate in this race who will protect our lives. We need them to vote for Kamala Harris.
Lies. She's not protecting nobody's lives. She's a corporate politician. That's it. Only thinking about her pockets. And why are you yelling at black men? Why don't you go yell at the nanos? That's who she married to. She's not married to a black man. Over here talking to black men about what we need to be doing. Lost you were out of pocket.
She will fight to restore our reproductive freedoms and defend our health. Kamala will fight for our access to life.
Michelle, are you still having children? What are you talking about?
Saving emergency care and maternal care in every state. Kamala will veto any abortion ban or bill that restricts access to contraception or IVF. Kamala will expand access to birth control and abortion pills. And she will do all of this not because she's a woman, but because she's a decent human being. She will do this because she cares about the lives of people other than herself.
She don't care.
Jesus is Lord.
She don't care about nobody's lives. These career politicians are all about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we know it. We know it. It's not hard to tell, like Nas said. Right? But yeah. We're gonna be the bad guy. Black men. We're going to be the bad guy. Alright? It's okay. Don't nobody listen to us anyway. You know what I mean? But one thing for sure is that for the most part, we're going to be voting our interests. And then that's it. It's as simple as that. Practical. We're not making big-time life decisions here when it comes to the presidential election. You know what I mean? Whoever has the the policies that's in favor of our advancement, especially economical, because that's the problem with black people in this country. That's what I'll vote for. Let's go.
And that's really what this election is about, Michigan. This isn't just about what we have an obligation to say no to. It's about what we have the opportunity to say yes to. And we can elect someone who has the experience, the character, and the strength to look at all these challenges and still see a brighter day on the other side. Kamala Harris will see us, all of us. Kamala Harris will listen to us, all of us. She will protect our freedom. She'll stand up for all of our lives. She will have our backs for the folks.
You know, people fall for these these lies every 4 years. Like, it's just hilarious. Like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna, you know, everybody's gonna be well to do in the next 5 minutes after you vote her in. Then she kick you to the curb like the simp you are. Oh shit! Like, yeah, like, nah, come on. It's just like, I've seen it too many times. Like, no, I'm good.
Trying to get ahead, and those just trying to get by. And in doing so, she will usher in a new generation of American leadership and send the ugliness of Donald Trump and his politics back where it belongs, the past. But Michigan, she cannot do any of this alone. So I'm asking you one last time, let us not just sit around and complain.
Who's complaining?
Do something. If your brother or your son or boyfriend needs to hear your perspective, are you willing to talk to them? Are you willing to send a video of what I've just said? Are you willing to do something? If you have an aunt who's thinking about sitting this one out or voting for a third,
you can do what you want. Why you gotta send other people to send me your video? I'm watching your video right now. I don't need nobody to send me your video for them to persuade me to do anything. I'm gonna do what I need to do for myself. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna force anybody to vote in the way I want them to vote. Vote your interest.
Party, are you willing to have an uncomfortable conversation? Are you willing to do something? If you have an extra hour or extra weekend, are you willing to knock on doors and talk to your neighbors? Are you willing to do something?
No, I'm not knocking on doors.
We've just got 10 more days to make it happen.
You got
10
less
more
than 10
days to wave goodbye to
We're
the
not knocking on
incompetence
doors.
and hatred and division. 10 more days to welcome in a leader with the character and the heart and the strength worthy of the office she seeks.
We don't
and
care.
Worthy of the country that we all love.
We don't care.
Michigan, let's give Kamala everything we've got. Can we get this done? Can we get this done, Michigan?
No.
We need you. Every last one of you. Get this done. Get this done.
All right, that's that. That's that. So that's my video. You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think? Is Michelle Obama out of pocket? Well, I'm emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling the patronizing and the disdain for men, black men, especially, because I know that's who she's talking to. She's not talking to white men like that. She wouldn't dare. Her and Obama wilding out. and I used to give Michelle a lot of grace. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, she's in a position where she really don't have no choice because her husband's, you know, is in politics or whatever. But for her to come out and be like, you know, talking like this is disheartening, and it's disappointing also. Like, you know, I used to think highly of Michelle Obama. You know, even when she said when they go low, you go high. Even though that's not a stance I adhere to, right? But you know, it is what it is. All right, family, we about to get out of here. All right. This is AB Promotions. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will get up with you guys next time. All right, gunshot.
AB Promotions.
All right, y'all. Peace.